This is a property that's about 100 acres, 37 hectares, in northeast Victoria at a town called Molesworth. I've wanted to do what I can to restore the land, do revegetation projects to return it as much as possible to kind of natural environment. We've planted a lot of trees and a lot of plants, all species that would have occurred here naturally. And Landcare have been very supportive in that, providing plants, providing information to really make connections with groups like Birds on Farms.
So this property is a fairly new one for us, so I think it's been involved for about 6 months. We've recently set up 2 survey plots and we have a volunteer that's going to help with the surveys. When we arrived at the property, we can see the restoration that's already been done. So there was some plantings that have been done around the dam, which were looking really healthy. And we also noticed a great big beautiful old hollow-bearing tree near their house, and which had plantings underneath it and some natural regeneration, and that tree was looking very healthy. We've seen a few birds so far, but we saw some Corellas sitting up in that hollow-bearing tree. Potentially they're ones that are using it for nesting, and we've noticed some really nice garden birds, some fairy wrens and honey-eaters. The home garden at this property is one of the monitoring plots for Birds on Farms, and actually quite a few of our monitoring properties is a garden or a household garden, and these areas have been shown to be really beneficial for birds. The landholder here has done some planting along the roadside near the fence line of the property. These are fairly new plantings, but they're mostly mid-storey and understory species, and that's going to be really beneficial for that strip of vegetation, which is mostly large overstory trees. While these mature trees are really helpful for birds, it's really important to have that understory structure as well. This is an ideal property for Birds on Farms monitoring because it's got an example of a lot of the different habitats we're interested in. So even a property where quite a bit of restoration has been done, they can still get a lot out of it through the monitoring because it allows them to learn a lot more about the property, and particularly if they're paired up with a skilled birdwatching volunteer, they can help them learn all the different birds and see how they're responding to the restoration.
Well, I'd just love to see it surrounded by mature shrubs and trees, the water quality improve to support all the creatures that the birds will come and feed on. It's been lovely to watch the birds come in and land each night, and hopefully we'll just see more of them. So if people are interested, contact Birds on Farms because there's a lot of support there for people who want to do this kind of work on their property.